Don't you think you should get out of my way? Get your talking face out of my way. 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 I got too many plays. I don't even play. Out of my way. Get out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah. We get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. A good pickup there, 22.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Half 85, half 80, round 80.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Bills at 12-4 now on the year. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Allen going to run with it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The Bills passing game, get them down the field. They've got another 1st down. The 30-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this one too low.
Offense is moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Allen. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as they force the INT. secret. He's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, that's Felton. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A nice throw from the 3rd-round pick. It gets him a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Let's go now.
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here we go. 76.
This is Young on the carry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult pull to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's 2nd and 3. A name Viking fans know well. It's the brother of Dalvin, James Cook. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Young. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Bills, they were strong last week, CD, in that win over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
On the ground, they go with Young. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
At the 34-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24.
10-yard gain, but it's 4th down.
Back to 60, back to 60. Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
They'll set up to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. That's the kind of game. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
And I like that. Everyone's mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On play action, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught by Coleman. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.